I'm going to look at that. I found some little wire nuts, and see, these are orange. Man, I got grease all over me now. I'm going to have to be careful. These are orange, and the hole to them, let's see here if I can show you that. See the hole in there? Usually that's enough for one solid wire and one stranded wire. So I've got a solid wire going up from, I got a solid wire inside the light fixture box, and I'm just looking at that. Okay, see, it's this wire nut here. And by the way, whenever you work on something, make sure you turn the power back off, and I've turned the power back off. And I might have to resituate my ladder here. And I think my new wire nut, I can get to work there. The worst case scenario, see if there was two wires, two copper solid wires there, and a stranded wire, my little orange wire nut would not have worked. Okay, but I think I'm still gonna be able to get it. So it looks like they put tape around the wire nut as well as having the wire nut. Now usually they don't do that, you know, but here for some reason they decided, they felt the need to do that. So I'm going to have to pick off this, and this is, like I said, it's so old. I'm going to have to cut that. I might take a few minutes here carefully without cutting myself, and peel this tape off. I think I'll do that for the sake of argument. You don't need to see me do that. Okay? Be right back. I think I got the tape off enough, and I'm going to just untwist this wire nut. Man. Okay. It seems like it's clicking, but I think it's coming. I might, well, see, with this, when it clicks like that, that means the inside metal part, inside a plastic wire nut, is not twisting. Okay, so hopefully I can squeeze it and twist here and get it. And I think it's coming now. Yeah, okay. There. That wire nut doesn't look too bad, but it's got a little blackness on there. The wire still looks tight on there. Okay. So I think all I'm going to do is take one of my new wire nuts and screw it on there. Okay. Okay. Artichoke. Boy, I'm going to take a pair of pliers here and just twist this on a little bit further. Like that. You don't want to do that too much because this, you know, this feels like it's slipping, like it's not really holding. I might have to unwrap this stranded wire. You can see it's all kind of funky on there. So with this being little bits of stranded wire, I'm going to take this and tighten it together. And it's too long is what it is. I could snip that off, or I can just fold it over on itself and make the end just a hair bigger. Okay, I think that'll work. Maybe not. I've got my pliers here. Did you know regular pliers you can use to cut? Use the inside portion right in there, and I'm going to cut off a little bit of the stranded wire. You know, it does work, but generally the times that it's worked for me has been on solid wire. Okay, it doesn't seem to be cutting on this, so I think I can bend it back and forth and maybe get it. Okay, I think I got enough of it off. Now I can twist all that stuff together, fold the tip of it over, and it's still got plenty of room on here. And I'm looking at that. What have they done? Okay, they've taken the tip and they folded it over. I don't know why they did that, but they did. And that's why the wire nut is having a hard time on it. So I'm gonna, because I got my pliers here, I don't have any strippers. Okay, but I think I can pull this apart. The other one was done like this too. I'm not sure why whichever electricians were here decided to do such a thing. Most electricians don't do that. You see how that wire was folded over? I don't know if you can see that or not. I'm going to zoom you in for the sake of argument because you might need to see this. Most electricians, I've never really seen anyone do this before. Because see, that's just one stranded wire, or one solid wire. See that? That right there, they've got that solid copper wire. They went twice as long and then they folded it over before they connected the stranded wire. Now maybe they did that because the wire nuts they were using were bigger than this little ones. Because you know, for something like this, if you got one solid wire and one stranded wire, you use the orange wire nuts because they're smaller than the yellows. And the one they used was actually a white colored one, you know, and that's just a hair bigger than yellow. So I think that's why they did it. And I'm going to decide to get that straight if I can. I'm gonna end up ultimately cutting this off, and I'm gonna use these pliers and see this time it's gonna work. See, regular set of pliers cutting off copper wire. They said it couldn't be done. Oh yay, oh yay. And lo and behold, it is possible. Okay. Get that cut off exactly where I want it. Okay, now that's more like it. Now it's just one piece like it normally should be. Okay, now I can take my wire on there and screw it on there. Okay, because my wire nut's smaller, right? Okay, now I can tighten that up. See, these little wire nuts, they don't have the ears on them like some wire nuts do. Orange don't, blues are a little smaller sometimes. Yellows and reds sometimes don't, because see, there's no real ears on these. Just a very small ear, okay? Now that's better. I'm liking that better. And, you know, for the sake of argument, I happen to find some electrical tape, and they had theirs taped. I don't necessarily have to tape this. I don't know. I'm just gonna do it anyways. This for kicks. It's probably not really gonna do too much, but okay. Man, this box is all loose up there, and the wires initially were hanging way down. Let's see, I could push it up in there further this time, too, like that. Okay, I'm not going to mess with it too much. Now I can put this light fixture back up in there. Mounting screws. Oh, who's calling me now? Hello, Mother.